Let's see how well I can... Oh, well, that was forced. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing stuff right now. I have to set up so much time. That's okay. Alright, I really hope this is working without too bad of an echo. Let's see. So I know it's going to be a bad echo. How bad is it? Okay, I didn't hear a noticeable difference, so I think we're good. Where are you going, Philip?
Yep.
I don't know how to interact with the dang book. Dude, seriously, I was just thinking that we should stream this. Yeah, well, I don't know how to interact with the book anymore. I played the game fully, and Philip wanted to play it. How do I... Wait, what? Oh, there we go. It's our... Freaking... It's R1. That would make a lot of sense, but you know what? Oh, I bumped my mic, so that made it weird. I'm not supposed to ump this till Philip gets down here, so let's just set that back down. And look back up at the beauty. I didn't ever sit on this screen for this long. This is kind of crazy. Yeah.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. So I did not notice any crazy echo. But this is one of the first games that I finished that was not a Call of Duty.
I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half of the rooms.
And it is a masterpiece of a game, I will say. It is an amazing game. So R1 is interact with everything, Philip, okay?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
And final notice.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
I love the letters just falling on the ground. It's such a beautiful game as well. This is my first time playing it on the PS5, I will say.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Interesting. Let me check some. Yeah, okay, so I do have the PS5 version, which I believe has revamped graphics and stuff.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Yes? I don't think I went down this way before. I do not recall this. Unless this is the intended way you're supposed to go? I do not recall.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Yes. So is this the incorrect way to go? This is the correct way to go, right?
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
This is the correct way. I think this ends up also going same area. No, I did go down before, I think, because I remember looking up at the deer. Oh. Yeah. But it does lead to the same-ish place, I think.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It's the Hello Neighbor house. That's what I thought of when I first saw it.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Philip, which way do we go? Up the stairs or up the garage? Up to the garage. Garage? Alright, the stairs. They both, again, lead to the same place. So.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Step on in.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
This is such a cool house. I think we gotta run back. Yeah. From what I can remember. Going this way? Yeah, we going through the cat door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Wonder why.
She's only 17 when she came back. She's not a full adult. I didn't realize that at first. My first
The power
playthrough,
had been turned off the night we left.
Yeah.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Oh, dude. Oh, this place is crazy. I forgot about this place.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
All the salmon.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
So, this is Edie's chair. Don't know if you caught that, Philip. You might have missed it. Oh my gosh, holy crap.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Connecting some of this
Even
stuff.
the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. But, just wait. Connecting some of the things from later in the story is kind of fun. Wait, no.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I don't...
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, supposedly I'm back. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're good. We're talking again.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Oh.
You can hear my headset turn off in the back.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
I think we just head upstairs. I think that's from what I can remember.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, yeah, so it did break when I did that. So I'm gonna play music through my headphones very quietly. So. Okay, so now I should not lose contact.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
I have completely forgotten what to do, I'm not gonna lie. I think we interact with this to start the showing of her story. I think.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Okay. So I think there's a couple of things we can interact with that aren't the doors. I'm going to interact with all the doors first, and then I'm going to go back through, because I do vaguely... Oh, we're not going to comment on this yet. Okay, cool.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So Molly was 10 years old when she died. Yes. No, this is where we start. Okay, okay, so then we are going to go interact with stuff, because that is the first room we're starting in, apparently.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Yeah.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
I have a slight bit of stricter. Gosh darn. I have to fix all my controllers now. That's kind of a pain. Okay. Let's do this.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Books are going to be our key. The books
Turns
are...
out my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I can't remember what takes us into, like, the different... Oh, okay.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what we do.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah, okay, so it's the books. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's just wait.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's awesome.
It's pretty great. Oh. Okay, so anytime we see this, it's going to change reality.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh, not that.
Do it. So Philip will probably be the one to play through the minigames, and I'll wander around the house for the most part. There will be a couple of minigames that I kind of play through, but for the most part, because Philip hasn't played. Alright, so you gotta look at the stuff and interact with it, okay? So. You get to play through her stories, though.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah. You can go back and eat the fish, or like try to. She doesn't actually eat it. Yeah.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
See. First chill.
He's so cute.
Yeah, we love Christopher. Alright. No, there isn't. I mean, there's that toothpaste. Well, I don't think
Eating and eating.
I don't think toothpaste is that bad for you to eat. Like, I know it's gross, but
Not the most tasty thing.
I mean,
I ate a lot of things that night.
those are just freckles. Wow, Philip.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
Open it.
I
You're not
reached
gonna eat
out
the
for
bird, I
her,
swear.
and suddenly, I was a cat.
Huh?
You gotta like X over to the. There you go.
Whoa!
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Jump to the ladder first, I think. Just jump straight to the branch.
No, that's not
Yeah, so you gotta wait until the cat is no longer, like, shaking its head no. I think you jump down. Down, then... Oh, never mind, I'm wrong. Wait, go look at that window again.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I don't know. You can try jumping straight to the bird. Okay, go to the gutter. I'm thinking you go into the other tree, maybe? I don't. You might not have been looking at it quite properly. I don't think you had it centered. Yeah, I see. You go up to that branch. Jump for the bird.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
The tree.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
You get to fly like an owl, and then you hit like the F1 or the R1 to like dive for the mice.
Rabbits.
A rabbit, sorry. Get a hold of it. Yawn.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I don't remember what's bigger that she eats.
Assuming it's
I don't think it does. I know how this ends. I know how this.
Mama rabbit.
I mean, technically speaking, it is bigger.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Suddenly you were a shark. Really?
Oh no. I'm not gonna make it in time.
You're fine.
I'm gonna.
You're clearly a rubber shark, not a real shark.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Holy crap.
They are really weird for this bit. Yeah.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
That's a great question. Right there.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Do that stick. Yep. Yeah, well, just keep going. I don't remember where you go. I think you go that way. Yeah.
Oh. R1.
I thought you were trying to figure out where you were supposed to go. I was like, you go around the yellow car.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Yep, you're a monster. Nope. Going for the people. Wrong way. You gotta go east.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
You can sing them. Philip's look of shock and horror of like, oh crap, I just killed that guy. It was hilarious.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, the child just committed murder. Get over it.
He's the perfect target.
That you came from out here. Or are you going back in? Right over here.
Last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Don't worry.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I say you don't have to hit R1 anymore.
Closer and closer.
You see where you are?
all of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
So do you get what actually happened?
No.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
She ate the berries that were in her window. Those were most likely plastic or poison, so she was having some sort of hallucinations due to, you know, eating something that she shouldn't have. And died shortly after, is my assumption. That's my best bet, honestly.
Gosh.
But
The owl part was my favorite.
isn't that cool?
You told me about that?
I told you about it a while
I
back.
can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I thought do I not go through that? It's the octopus arm. Do I go back through? I can't remember. No. Here. Oh, right. Right. Because this now gives
This
us
will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
The other way sounds.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Do you not want to talk about the fact that he took his house on a boat?
I don't care about that. Curse grab.
Bro picked up his house on a boat.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
That's why I clicked that one. That one's pretty.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
That was pretty quick and simple.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah. There's a secret in this bathroom. You think?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
What time is it? 52. Okay. I think we should be good.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
This one's great. You understand how to do it?
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, he swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
Keep going.
But that day,
No, keep
he
going.
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
That was a real buggy, but yeah.
That's the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I don't think I told you about that.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I don't remember telling you.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I want this house.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
This is what I think this is. Okay. So let's open this. Yeah, so now we can enter through here.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
All right. And with that, I believe that is all the time that my brother and I have. I mean, we have 4 more minutes, but I don't want to start this one and have to end it in the middle. Because that'd be pretty sad. But,
Exactly how this one's gonna end.
she dies?
Well, duh. No. And after that night, Bigfoot was no longer her friend.
Not quite, but good enough. Anyway. That will be all for today. I will be back with this game with Philip. I've already beat the game. This is Philip's first time experiencing this game, and it is, so far, what do you think, Philip? So far, what do you think?
The owl was my favorite.
Well, I know that, but is it good game, bad game? What do you think?
Yes, it was.
So far, a good game?
Yeah.
Okay. I love this game personally. So he doesn't. His opinion is like way less valid than mine is because he didn't say that this is like an amazing game, but that's okay. We'll take it.
It's not amazing yet.
I know, but I can tease you about it. So.
Obviously, it's not amazing yet. So
Oh, it's pretty solid.
K is just the pink bathroom.
Yeah.
There's gonna be something like small Sanjay left behind. And
Where?
something small.
Oh, yeah.
Shen and something
We already
that
did.
we already learned something small about
Didn't we do something for Sven?
in
Yeah, we already did him. Or wait.
K we also already did because it was the pink bathroom.
Yeah.
So leaves are small people.
Yeah, leaves are people that you don't really play anything
Branches
through.
really
Branches are
like-
actually people that we play through a little mini game. So we still have Eddie, Barbara, Walter, Gregory, Gus, Milton, and Lewis. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 left. We knocked out 3 tonight of the
Oh,
11.
did you count Edie down there?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Never mind, 9, sorry. We knocked out, yeah, that's what I thought. It's like a pretty, yeah, okay, cool. But we knocked out 3 of the 12, so theoretically 3 more hours of this game, 3 more times of playing this, and we should knock out the whole game. Although I do know that I believe Eddie's and... Is it Milton's? Eddie's and Milton's are... sorry, wow, maybe. No, who is it? Yeah, not Edie. Shoot. I'm, like,
Parents?
looking at all the names, trying to remember. Is it... I think it's Gus? Gus and Walter are decently long ones, from what I can remember. I think it's Gus and... It's either Gus and Milton or Gus and Walter, I think. But, anyway. Next time, we'll pick it up with Barbara. So I shall see you guys next time.